Hey, how's everybody doing today? Hold on a second. Hi, how's everybody doing? All right. Yeah, I want to do a video today because I just came back from downtown Cali, which is like a really uh, congested part of the city. You know, it's like a lot of traffic. It's faster. All right, sorry about that. My cat's like going crazy. Yeah, so it's like a really the center part of the city, there's a lot of traffic. It's really congested with traffic, and so I just got back from there, and actually, I wanted to do this, and another thing is that I posted this video with I shared this video on Facebook with this lady that she has this disease, I guess. This called Lewy body dementia. It's yeah, I guess it's a disease. It's when your dementia is when like you have like these like your brain gets like clogged up with protein. I mean, I'm not gonna give the scientific explanation of what dementia is, but it does have something to do with like your brain. Like there's like protein, there's like I don't know how to say it. Like there's like stuff of protein like stuck in people's brain, and then they don't think properly and they like forget things. So anywho, and that's dementia is also associated with the Parkinson's disease, right? And this is all, and it's funny because all these things are associated with basically with eating, right? With like with insulin. Like it's a proven fact that if people fast, they're gonna it's gonna the fasting can cure Alzheimer's disease, and I believe that Alzheimer's is also like associated with dementia. And it's crazy because this dude, like, he has a YouTube channel, right? And he's like he's like recording he's recorded like the his mother has dementia, and he's like he wants to help other people. And like he, on the video that I shared on Facebook, he's sitting at a fast food restaurant with his he's at a fast food restaurant with his mother. And his mother actually, like, she has Lewy body dementia, and she forgot his son's name. Like, he was asking her, he's like, Mom, what's my name? And the lady just, she just looked at him like he was crazy. Like, the lady had no idea that that was her son. And it's because of the disease, right? Because of the dementia. So basically, and the part that I don't understand is, he's at a fast food restaurant and he's feeding this lady ice cream. She's eating like chocolate ice cream. She's at Wendy's. And I'm like, and it's crazy because the lady has dementia, and this guy, he's feeding her sugar. So that's not going to help anything. Like, and the lady's probably like, and it's funny because all these diseases, like back in the days, like the hunters and the gatherers, they didn't suffer from all these like, they didn't suffer from like hypertension, from diabetes, from dementia. Like all these new diseases are they're just like, they're new. They're because of our eating. They're because of people's diets. They're associated with insulin, with insulin spikes, with people overeating carbohydrates. And so it's crazy because it's like, and honestly, well, I mean, the title of the video should have been that people honestly, or they do not know any better. Like, people do not know any better. Like, this is all they know is, eat sugar, go to Wendy's, eat fast food. And that's really, like, that's the problem. Like, and it's like crazy how you could, like, people love drinking soda, and it's like Coca-Cola, right? Like, anybody could go to the store and just drink soda. And it's like people love eating, and it's funny because, like, I'm constantly telling people that, that like I eat raw meat. And it's like, and people are like disgusted. They're like, oh, like, how can you eat raw meat? Like, people are like, oh, raw meat, like bacteria, like you're gonna kill yourself. And I'm like, no, like, it's the total opposite. Like, ice cream is gonna kill you. Like, raw meat is actually gonna cure you. Or actually eating raw meat is what's gonna help you like stay healthy. Because I mean, I don't like suffer from anything. Like, I'm not diabetic. Like, I mean, my only problem was overweight. I was, and I've lost all the weight. So, so it's crazy. And I was talking about the thing about me going to Center City because I bumped into this guy. And I spoke about this before too. Like in the past, I had drug problems, right? Like I used drugs for a while, and so like I know a lot of people that I was and then I also went to rehab. So like here in Cali, like I know a lot of ex drug users, and I know a lot of recovered drug users. I guess you could say that they did drugs in the past and now they're not doing drugs anymore. So I bumped into this guy, and this is like a really cool dude, man. He's been doing the same thing for like 10 years. Cause I've been here I've been here in Colombia for about 10 years, and this guy does the same exact thing. Like he'll go into a rehab program, and then I mean, in a rehab program, you're not using drugs. You're eating properly, I guess, because they're gonna feed you. It's not gonna be as bad as if he was in the street, because So anywho, the guy goes into a rehab program. Like this is the cycle that he follows. It's like he'll go into rehab, he'll fattening up, he'll get a little better, and then he'll leave rehab, and then he'll go back to using. And then whenever he's really bad again, like I bumped into him now, and he was like really bad. He was like skinny, like he just looked really awful. And he was like, "Oh yeah, like I want to go back into rehab." And it's like the vicious cycle of, and it's like, honestly, like, and I was trying to tell him, I was like, "Look, bro, like worry about, like, it's all about eating properly and exercising, and and just being happy and like loving yourself." And it's, and I bring all this, like I'm speaking about all this because people honestly do not know any better. Like it just comes down to this. Like people honestly don't know any better. Like and like let's say this guy goes to his doctor, or he's gonna go to a rehab program. And and I don't even like talking about this that much, but he's gonna go to Narcotics Anonymous, which I've like I still go to NA meetings every once in a while. I mean, I haven't went lately, and it's like, and it's fine and it works. Like they're gonna quit. I mean, it's gonna help you stop using drugs, but then you're gonna he's gonna feel empty again. He's probably gonna go back to using because people do not know any better, and it's crazy, man. And there's really like nothing you could do. I mean, I could sit here and I could do these YouTube videos to, to speak my mind. So basically, it just comes down to, oh my God, like that, like now that I just look at things and I just like see how people really do not know any better. Like, people are empty. They're trying to like fulfill that emptiness, and they think that they're gonna find it using drugs, and they go to drugs. And then there's these other people, trying to be healthy, and then they eat, like, let's say they go vegan, right? Like trying to like fix their health, which is, veganism is basically suicide. And then just everything, man. And then, or these other people are like, oh, I want to gain muscle, and they'll start like drinking protein shakes or stuff like that, which or like whey protein, which spikes your insulin. Or they'll get like some vegetable protein that really doesn't, like, we don't absorb any protein from vegetables. So it's just like a bunch of things, and like the dude, his mother has Lewy body dementia, and he's feeding her ice cream. Like, why would you feed a sick person sugar? Like, shit, like, people shouldn't even eat sugar. Like, sugar is like basically a poison, and then I see these ladies, you see them everywhere. Like, people are buying their kids like sugar, like drinks, and like stuff like M&Ms. Like they're feeding, and they're feeding like their kids candy. Like, yo, like, you shouldn't, like, candy is like poison, like sugar is poison. And it's like just everything, like breakfast cereals, like that's, like people don't, like cornflakes and all that stuff, like a whole bunch of processed carbohydrates, and it's just like everything. Like, people honestly do not know any better, and that's the title of the video. I mean, I don't know. I know I've just spoke a whole bunch of things, but I mean, I guess I'm a little dirty. I was fixing my bicycle. I fixed the flat. I just, I don't know. I wanted to get on here and do this video because honestly, it just comes down to that. People really do not know any better. Like, if people knew that, like, that just everything, man, like just the world like that we live in, like, people really are like, everything they do is like, it's not like, people need to wake up. And I mean, and nobody can wake them up. Like, it's like you're sick, you go to your doctor, and then your doctor kills you more. And it's like, let's say you have a drug problem, you go to like rehab, and they mess you up even more. Like you're trying to be healthy, so then you start a vegan diet, and that messes you up even more. And then it's like people, and it's like you're thirsty, so you go drink Coca-Cola. Like, it's like, and it's crazy because I might have done this before, but and I actually know better now, but people don't know any better. Like, all right, thanks for watching.